What's up, y'all? I don't know how to work this stupid thing. So we've got a Dunks on the road. My Helix LT came in, and we're gonna go ahead and do the updates on that guy. So I'm gonna walk through doing it. I've never worked with this unit before, so yeah, I'm starting a new series called An Idiot's Guide to Using the Helix, and I'm the idiot. So let's get started. So there we are. There's the Helix. There's my my Mac. Forgive the mess and forgive the dodgy camera work, but you'll live. So going into my applications folder, down to Line 6, and we're going to run the updater. I've got a step-by-step post I did over on the gear page, going through the old order of operations, making sure that what I'm doing is correct and has been verified. So I've got my Line 6 updater utility ready to go. Make sure it's 1.11, just for sake of whatever. You can see here, we get info that says 1.11. Get over there. And then we're going to do the, make sure you're on the current version of the Line 6 editor, rather. The first one was the updater. There's 2.20, which is the one you're supposed to use for the current firmware. So I'm going to go ahead and there's the kid's Helix. There's the kid's coffee mug. Sweet. Go ahead and power the unit on. I've only powered it on once to make sure it wasn't DOA. And you can see we're at firmware 2.12.2. So we're going to let it do its little startup thing. Alright, so there it is. I'll go ahead and sign in. It's asking me select device to update. I guess we're going to go with that guy. Will you double click it? Sure do. Local file, firmware, version 2.2. I don't know. I guess we just hit this. Alright. I'm going to continue. I will accept. I'm not reading any of this. I'm going to accept whatever update is in progress. So there it goes. You can see it's doing something. It's also doing something on the Helix, gathering update information. So here we go. Depending on how long this takes, we'll go ahead and time lapse it. And if the kid's arm starts giving out because I can't hold this stupid phone up, you know, we'll cut to a screen. You were making good progress, my friend. Now not so much. So, I don't know. Kill some time. I don't know if you guys interweb at all, but if you do, check out the gear page. Or my other home away from home, guitarampboard.com. Seriously, Guitar Amp Board is one of my favorite places in the world for info on gear. And it's a bunch of rowdy folks. We call it the Scum Den. It is... This right here is not for the faint of heart. If you're tender, don't come over here. But you find me on the gear page as well. There I am, Jer Evil, Donkeys and Demos. I go by Jer Evil on all the forums, so that's me. All right, we're getting there. Almost done. I gotta say, I think the Helix is pretty, the LT is pretty slick looking. And I'm fairly certain that I'm not going to miss scribble strips or any of that kind of thing. So if anyone was, if anyone cared, which I doubt you do care if I am going to miss scribble strips, I guess you can't miss it if you never owned it. Come on, you're so close. So close. That's what she said. All right. Okay, get this warning. Helix will restart automatically. Doing the rebuild process. It is rebuilding presets like it's supposed to. Gotta wait for this to be complete, and then we're going to do one final step, and that is resetting the globals. Whatever that means, I don't know. All I know is we hold down 2 buttons when we restart, but we'll do that in a second. And it says right there, big yellow letters, don't panic. Actually, it doesn't say that. You gotta reset your globals and restore factory presets, otherwise Helix will not work properly. Don't buy something this expensive and not follow the instructions. I know $1,000 isn't that expensive, but it's also not cheap. And if you pay $1,000, you need a better sales rep. Call John Falloon at Sweetwater. It's my guy. He's awesome. Still rebuilding. See something happening here with these expression lights. That's cool. I guess. One's on. Come on, go red. You were going red. So yeah, you're going to hit buttons 9 and 10, the middle 2 switches on the bottom row, which equates to B and C. You'll hold those when we restart. Still rebuilding the presets. And I have on good authority that you only hold those buttons down until the little warning comes up on the display, and then you turn it off. Or you let go, rather. Turn it off. Idiot. See? Idiot's Guide to the Helix. That's me. Alright, so there you have it. Let's see if Line 6 can make a believer out of me. I was pretty vocal on the forums about really not digging the Helix tones for anything above mid-gain sounds when this thing was first released. But at this price point, with the feature set that it's got on here, and with some of the clips I've heard from the newer firmwares, this might be a keeper for the kid. Be on the lookout for more vids on this moron learning the Helix. And that's it. Peace!